And so this video begins at Universal Studios, Florida. Hey, I'm vlogging here. Mr. Boat. Always love these boats. I remember when these boats weren't here. We're starting off. Okay, you Ghostbusters fans. With me, a photograph of my first ever visit to Universal Studios Florida in 1993. I'm the tall one. My brother, the smaller one, right in front of the Ecto 1 that used to be parked right across from the Ghostbusters Spooktacular show, the stage show. This is one of my favorite pictures ever. Ghostbusters, my absolute favorite movie of all time. Universal Studios Florida, my favorite theme park of all time. Who ya gonna call? What's your favorite quote from my all-time favorite movie? Chances are you clicked on this, you're a fan of the Ghostbusters too. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome if it's your first time. For somewhat of a creature feature, as I call it, Ghostbusters, a horror sci-fi comedy, a movie I've loved my entire life. It first started with the real Ghostbusters cartoon, the original movie, Ghostbusters 2. If you're a fan of the Ghostbusters and Universal Studios, one or the other, or both, thanks for clicking on this video. I am Tampa J, and I am happy to present to you everything Ghostbusters inside of Universal Studios Florida in summer 2024. Exciting. Ghostbusters have come and gone, but most recently, within the last couple months, there has been more Ghostbusters here at Universal Studios Florida than ever before. We got to go way back to 1990, the Ghostbusters Spooktacular show. I have some pictures of that show with me, some personal family photos, as I just showed you one in the beginning of the video just a few seconds ago. I'll be showing those. We'll be talking about things of Ghostbusters from the past, the present, and in the future. The memories I made here with my family, being a Ghostbusters fan when I came here, seeing them with the proton packs, that made my visit. That and a lot of other things that I've documented over the years and talked about. A lot of people love this movie. Millions of people have been cherishing it for over 40 years now. I love this park, I love this movie. We're gonna go check out everything Ghostbusters in Universal Studios Florida. That being said, who are you gonna call? There's much ahead. And we are inside Universal Studios Florida. We are a go. We must first head for New York, right down there. And before we move forward, I just want to make sure nothing has changed. The Great Movie Parade will begin at 6 p.m. tonight. That will have the Ghostbusters float. And also, the Sensational Show will be at 9 p.m. right at park closing. Here you go, right here. We're gonna be here pretty late for the Ghostbusters, of course. And straight away, the New York Public Library and the Comcast building. Also silhouettes of the Empire State Building, the original home of the Ghostbusters, of course, New York City, and also the original home here at Universal. Race Through New York, starring Jimmy Fallon. This entire gigantic building with several facades that we will walk down towards and talk about is this current attraction. Previously, it was Twister the Ride, and before that, opening in 1990 with the rest of the park, Ghostbusters Spooktacular Show. It was a 20-minute stage show hosted by the Ghostbusters and Louis Tolley defeating the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. There was a giant animatronic. Who remembers that? It was freaking amazing, and I watched that the first time I ever came here to Universal. I miss it so much. I also miss Twister the Ride. That was one of my favorites too. So this is the current entrance to this attraction. It looks a lot like the Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon's entrance at 30 Rock in New York City. I like how they did that. But down here, a couple doors down, is the former entrance to the Ghostbusters Spooktacular Show, and also it was the same entrance to Twister the Ride. I think it'll look familiar to you. And currently the Blues Brothers are in town over there performing on their stage. Welcome to the Ghostbusters Firehouse of Universal. No denying that. That's the Ghostbusters Firehouse. The Hollywood Rip Ride Rocket, not always going through it. Way before, back then, but even before Twister, this was the entrance to this attraction. Now it's down there. All the same stage. Here it comes. Woo! Hollywood Rip Ride Rocket. Bear with me, and bear with Rip Ride Rocket as I'm showing you some more photos here. So here's a photo taken by my dad of myself, my brother there, right down there at the bottom. You can just see the back of his head, and that's my mom. This was taken inside the queue line, inside this building here back in '93, right before we were going to watch the Spooktacular show. If you look in the background, all kinds of Ghostbuster things going on, like the containment unit. We've got the movie actually playing back there. That's the Stay Puft Marshmallow scene. It just popped in there. A very cool thing. And also, if you look back there, it kind of looks like Janine. It was supposed to be Janine, but it's a mannequin, or a Janinikin in this case. I've always cherished this photo. I remember watching this show, and there was nothing like it. I wish I could have seen it more. Right there, you can barely make out the bottom of the Ghostbusters sign on that pole back in 1993. And right below it, to the right of the entrance of Ghostbusters Spooktacular, actually to the left, is my dad there in the middle, myself in the USA t-shirt, and my brother, my mom taking the photo. This was right here. Check this out. Right freaking there. 31 years ago. I can kind of put it into frame for you. Right here. Hollywood Rip Ride Rocket obviously wasn't there, but that's where the pole used to hang. And I only know that because of the photo right here, that you can see it right there at the top. The pole has been painted, but everything behind it, the facades of the building, woo, are still the same today. My dad, my brother, and myself were standing right there. Right there, that's so freaking cool. That was our first time seeing the Ghostbusters at Universal. Then, and now. We were right there. So cool. And of course we got the New York Public Library with the two lions. This is where the Ghostbusters in the movie encountered their first full vapor apparition, the library ghost. No human being stacks books like this. Cool that they've always recreated it. I've taken so many photos here over the years with my family. I can remember, woo, Hollywood Rip Ride Rocket. When the Ghostbusters Spooktacular show moved down, the Ghostbusters did not leave. They actually continued the show right here in this spot in the streets of New York up until 2015, right before the race through New York, the Jimmy Fallon ride opened. They continued that show that they did inside this building. A little watered down, obviously not as crazy. They did that show all the way up until 2015. And Beetlejuice from Graveyard Review would sometimes, for a while, join the show. Man, that's a great coaster. Woo. Now in real life, in the Ghostbusters, these lions sit way further out than the main entrance of the New York Public Library, but still so cool. I can actually recreate the opening shot, as I have a couple of times in New York, of Ghostbusters. Kind of starts out like this, and then it just goes down to the lions. The opening shot of Ghostbusters 1984. Recreated, now in front of the Hollywood Rip Ride Rocket. Not seeing the Ghostbusters, but appreciated Hollywood Rip Ride Rocket. The Guggenheim, which I visited last summer when I was doing the filming locations of Men in Black. As you know, there is a Men in Black alien attack attraction here. I rode it the last time I was here. Very cool that this is just sticking out here in between the New York Public Library and the Ghostbusters Firehouse, the former entrance to the Spooktacular show. And look at this. Above and beyond, paranormal travel agent Thomas E. Mott. And so right across the street from the Ghostbusters Firehouse used to sit here parked the Ecto-1. And you can see the entrance to the Uptown train behind me, behind us in this photo right here. This photo was taken right here. This is my first time ever with the Ecto-1. I remember how happy I was in this moment. It's the car from Ghostbusters. It's your freaking favorite movie, little guy. And you get to take a picture with it. And there is nothing that can top that excitement. That is so cool that it used to sit right here. And nothing has changed behind it too. And of course they utilize this building for the tribute store, although they haven't been lately. There's been a lot of Ghostbusters stuff inside of that building right there, used for the tribute store over the years. Isn't that so cool? Man, that was us right there, me and my brother. Never forget it. So you got the Ghostbusters here when Universal opened up, and they were here for a long time. I remember coming here in 2016 and seeing the Ecto still driving around with the Ghostbusters. The show had been gone, but they were just kind of lingering. And then all of a sudden they just kind of disappeared. And then in 2019, Ghostbusters came back to Universal Studios Florida at Halloween Horror Nights. The 2019 Ghostbusters house will forever be legendary in my heart. I walked through that thing so many times. That was awesome. And I know there was someone wondering out there watching, hey, where do these stairs go? Well, these go down, but not really. Just a fake facade. Hey, where do these stairs go? They go up. Edelstein and Company, the former entrance to many Universal Studios tribute stores. I'm sure there will be one back there shortly. But we're heading down here through New York, around the bend, down the street here. We're heading to the store. There's some Ghostbusters merchandise ahead. And we come to the corner for the Film Vault motion picture memorabilia. J. Stein, proprietor. Inside here, a lot of Ghostbusters merch. And look at that. Before you even enter, kind of poking out of the door there, Ghostbusters on the t-shirt. That's a great photo. That is a behind the scenes photo. Very iconic shot from the filming of Ghostbusters right at the end of the movie. And just a little further in the door, right off the bat here, Ghostbusters. I see a lot of Ghostbusters Frozen Empire stuff, also some toys. There's Phoebe in the Ecto. Really cool that it has that seat there. The gunner seat. We've got a toy Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. It looks like his face turns. Oh, it can't be. He just popped in there. He's kind of cute, isn't he? We have the mini Stay Puft tumblers. I feel like I need some Ghostbuster socks in my life, right? Who are you gonna call? And we have these. Look, Dr. Egon Spangler, Harold Ramis. We've got all the Ghostbusters in these miniature figures. Oh, of course, Peter Venkman is slimed. He's sliming. Winston grabbing his proton pack there, and Slimer on the cart. Of course, we're gonna make it over to the summer tribute store, which has a lot of other Ghostbuster stuff in it too. I remember this shirt. Dude, the AC feels so good in here. Check this out. Lots of Ghostbuster stuff. On the bottom, they have these figurines you can set along with the actual locations. You got the Ghostbusters firehouse there, and look at that, the New York Public Library. All right, this is tempting. I'm one of those people that if I start buying stuff like this, I have to get it all. That's why you rarely see me buy stuff like this. You can even get the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. It would be cool if you could get the church next to Spook Central, and Spook Central itself. Almost missed the Ecto one up there. Yeah, they got all the Ghostbusters. Actually, I only see Peter, Egon, and Winston. I don't see Ray. Where's Ray at? Look at this, more Ghostbuster stuff. I like this Slimer shirt over here from the real Ghostbusters, my favorite cartoon of all time, of course. And then up here you have figures. There's Dana Barrett, there's Venkman, there's Winston. Is Ray in here? Ray's not even in here. And an autograph photo of Sigourney Weaver. Look at this. And there's a picture of her signing it. This is going for $600. Now, if I ever saw Sigourney Weaver at a convention, I would definitely make a priority to go there. Would love to meet her someday. Not just Ghostbusters, but Aliens fan here too. So that would be awesome. But if you wanted her autograph, you could come in here and pay $600 for it right there. All right, we got Ghostbusters boxer briefs. Looks a little like that right there. Slimer boxers. We got more socks. We've got a hoodie. Let's see what's on the front here. Oh, that's cool. Ain't Afraid of No Ghosts, Ecto 1, New York City. It's very neat. Also, the same logo on this hat here, this beanie hat. All right, I found Ray. There he is. Also, you got Gozer. You got another Dana Barrett. These figures are cool. I should get those. That's not too crazy. Also, baseball tee Ghostbusters, a sweatshirt here, and then look at this. I have never seen this shirt before. Dude, it's Slimer swallowing a pizza box. I love pizza and I love Ghostbusters. I might be walking away with this shirt today. Also, green's my favorite color. We've got the Proton Blaster, not the whole pack, but the blaster. Looks like it might make some noise here. There we go. Ooh, I love that noise. I used to have the first Proton Pack toy when I was a kid, the real Ghostbusters one. I think we all had that, right? Who you gonna call? Look at this. I Ain't Afraid of No Ghost. That's a good pairing right there. A couple shirts. Ghostbusters, the slippers. How much are these going for? $27. I do get a pass holder discount, so I might be taking something Ghostbusters home today. That t-shirt is the winner so far. Ghostbusters Mini Puff Popper. It shoots those little balls, or they look like marshmallows. That's clever. It's a Ghostbuster gun. And it appears I've shown you everything Ghostbusters inside the Film Vault store. Actually, one more. It kind of looks like my shirt. This one glows in the dark though, and it says Ghostbusters. So there you go, Ghostbusters in the Film Vault. Man, I just love the theming of this theme park. Isn't it awesome? Transformers the Ride. I remember when that was, I think that was the building for Murder, She Wrote. Who remembers the Murder, She Wrote show? Yeah. All right. So, later tonight, across the lagoon there, I will be standing there showing you the last bit of Ghostbusters in this video at Universal Studios Florida, this sensational show, the Ghostbusters Park. But we have a long way to go and a lot to see before then and now. Much ahead, as Optimus Prime is saying, right? That's what he's saying, right? Autobots, roll out, much ahead. And hooray for Hollywood. The current song playing over the PA system. All right, Ghostbusters. There's a lot of Ghostbusters going on in Hollywood right now. First we begin at Hollywood at the Crest building, the Five and Dime. In here, always some HHN merchandise. Hey, when they put this water fountain here, was this always sitting here? I don't remember it. It may have been. Also, haven't been here since they just revealed the Insidious The Further House. New merch inside this store as well. I love Insidious, specifically the first movie when that came out in the 2000s. Man, I watched that a lot. Actually just recently rewatched it. It's so scary. The sound of that movie is incredible. I can't wait to walk through the house. The Death Chill. Ghostbusters Frozen Empire House. The t-shirt will be a haunted house that you can walk through here at Halloween Horror Nights. 33, I believe. We're in the 33rd one. That's incredible. Got the t-shirt here, and also next to my water bottle up here. Ooh, it's hot out there. I had to get water. The hat. That's all we got so far. Much anticipation for this house, of course. Saw the movie. I enjoyed it. I like what they're doing with the new Ghostbuster films. I love that. We got a lot of Ray Stantz in Frozen Empire, which when I was a kid was my all-time favorite Ghostbuster. Also, it's hard to pick a favorite. Peter Venkman, Egon, Winston, but I can really relate to Ray. So it was really cool to see more of Ray in the Frozen Empire. So yeah, looking forward to this haunted house. I really like how they use the epic archway there. And the excitement of Epic Universe, Dark Universe coming up, Universal Monsters Land. I am so stoked for that new theme park. We will be there, my friends. Gonna go straight to Epic Universe and say hello to Dracula, of course, and Frankenstein and the Bride. Always cool to see these folks here. All right, I'm scoping out. There's gotta be something else Ghostbusters in here, right? There's gotta be. Right, Mr. Mummy? Boris Karloff. Maybe something over here. There's a lot of cool stuff in here. A lot of monster stuff. I don't know. I don't see anything Ghostbusters in here. Might just be the t-shirts. We're gonna have to go across the street. Doesn't that look like the front of the Ecto-1? It is a Cadillac, although the Ecto-1 was a 1959 Cadillac ambulance hearse. This is I think this is a later Cadillac convertible. All right, and right across the street, just a little over the way, next to Mel's Diner, Mel's Drive-In, the Tribute Store. Now I know for sure there's a lot of Ghostbusters inside there. Circuits of Time, dude. Of course we got Bill and Ted's phone booth over there. Rufus! All right, let's check out the Ghostbuster stuff in here. And just like the Film Vault, the very first thing we see is that t-shirt. Take a look in there. Oh man, that AC feels good. All right, we're gonna go in there in a second. But look at this. Right here, tucked away in the message board, we've got a Ghostbusters item. It's the flyer, Ghostbusters flyer promotional. Has the address there, 110 North Morge Street. That's ladder number 8, the filming location of the Ghostbusters HQ. If the answer is yes, call the professionals. Peter Venkman, Raymond Stantz, and Dr. Egon Spengler. I like how someone kind of ripped it and taped it back together. That's a nice touch. This is an original Universal Studios Florida announcement in the local paper here, announcing the official opening. Also, there's an old flyer with the original globe that now sits at Universal Studios Hollywood. Really cool stuff to look at in here. I see something every time I come here, every time, something new. Laguna Lounge. Oh, look at that. Ghostbusters, Raise a Cult card, Raise a Cult books. 301 St. Mark's Place. I think I went to the actual filming location. That actually might add up. That might be the real filming location address. Have to go back to my Ghostbusters 2 video. And we got Slimer purse. And we got cardboard cutout Slimer. And the VHS copy over there. This is a cool photo op. So before I go any further, I've done a whole tour, the nooks and crannies of the store, but I'm just highlighting Ghostbusters today, of course. I'm gonna take my shades off. It's a little dark in here. Also, we got Jaws over there. Slimer. Man, I just love the green ghost. I would love to buy that. I wish that were for sale. No lie, I'd pay like 500 bucks for that. I'm not kidding. Maybe both of these for 500 bucks. I'd go broke. And we got more stuff we saw over at the other store. We got another t-shirt here. Used to have one like that, although mine was a little longer. I think my belly would hang out of that one. We got the Slimer purse all the way around. We got the blue shirt over here. We got the tumbler again. Everything we've kind of already seen before. There's the Ecto over there. And on the shelf here in the video store, staff picks. And right next to Back to the Future, Ghostbusters. Those are two of my favorite movies of all time right next to each other. The horror section. I always show the horror section. I always visit the horror section since the time of my youth and all the way till now. Look, there's a copy of Psycho 4, which was filmed here at Universal Studios Florida. Right here on the back lot. That house right there, I've got pictures with it. That was a replica of the original Bates house that was built here. Present day DreamWorks land. Now you may not remember this, but your dad might remember this. There was always a section in the video store that you weren't allowed access to. Let's see what's in this one. Oh wow, looks like it's just a maintenance mop bucket. Yeah. Get out, we're not welcome back here. Oh, look at this. There is a proton pack, a Ghostbusters proton pack hiding in the corner down here. Right there. Tucked away. It's like they almost don't want us to see it, but that is definitely a proton pack. You can kind of make it out in there with the glare. Let's see if I can get a light on it. There you go, lights on. Dude, that's freaking sick. That's awesome. Okay, now that I have a light, look at this. The plutonium, Doc's plutonium that he stole from the Libyans is underneath the Jaws barrel. That's neato. And right before the arcade over here, a giant Stay Puft Marshmallow Man cardboard cutout. I would also pay money for this. It's pretty awesome, isn't it? Dude, I want this so bad. And also they got little Stay Puft Marshmallow stuffies. I think these are actually like backpacks. And then in the case below the TVs, look at this. All kinds of cool stuff to look at in here. The same figurines we saw before over at the other store. And some more Ghostbusters t-shirts. I'm really trying not to miss anything Ghostbusters in this video today. I am combing through this store. And for someone, myself, that used to work in a video store, I like that they just kind of threw it all in here, because I can tell you, it wasn't very organized at the Hollywood video I worked at. We did kind of have like a messy behind the counter thing going on here. I see Ghostbusters right now. I've shown this before. If you look right over here in the window, you might already see it. We've got the real Ghostbuster figures. We've got Winston right there with the proton pack. I actually have that figure myself, still have it at home, showed it a couple times, and then also I have that one too. It's Peter Venkman right there in the window. Nice touch. I like that they added this here. In the Tribute Theater, which we are on our way to, Ghostbusters is playing Friday and Saturday night, along with E.T., Back to the Future, and Jaws. The Wizard in the arcade. Now, I don't think there's anything Ghostbusters in the arcade, but I'm gonna find it if there is. Come out wherever you are. That looks like one of the ghosts from the real Ghostbusters right there. I'm pretty sure that is. We got some Ghostbusters. And there are some prizes behind the counter here. Grand prizes, Ghostbusters prizes. All right, we finally made it to the Tribute Theater. Now this is my favorite display of all time, just because you got so many great movies, but the Ghostbusters display, which I'm not showing you at yet, there's the Ghostbusters poster over there, is right behind me, just showing you the E.T., the Back to the Future, and the Jaws. Are you guys ready for this? You may have seen this before, I've shown it a couple times, but look at this. They have recreated Spook Central. The Terror Dogs, all four Ghostbusters about to battle Gozer above the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. Yeah! This is an awesome display. We got a lot of Ghostbusters stuff in here. A little close up of the Ghostbusters and the Terror Dogs. Nice doggy. Nice pooch. How about a little milk bone? I'm waiting for the effect to take place. Lightning will strike. It's already striking up here, of course. There you go, there's the lightning. That is so cool. Whoever built this, I've said this a couple times, great job. You really outdone yourself here. That's just an amazing display. As you can see all the way along the wall, to the left and to the right, Ghostbusters memorabilia and souvenirs. A lot of the stuff we've seen before and we haven't seen yet, like this Ghostbusters jumpsuit over here. And for 90 bucks you can dress like the Ghostbusters. They got the jumpsuit here. Very neat, not very authentic. Go to a lot of conventions, but it's a nice suit. It gets the job done, I like it. All right, this is cool. I don't remember seeing this last time, I must have overlooked it. Transformers Ghostbusters. We got Optimus Prime and the Ecto-1. There you go, right there. That's pretty cool. And here's a red Ecto-1 Transformers 40th anniversary. A red Ecto-1, that's cool. And then they just have regular Ecto-1s here. Got several of these at home, different sizes. Actually got one that looks more like this size. Universal song playing in the background. Get me pumped. We've got cut-off sleeves, Frozen Empire. We've got these little duck pops of all of the Ghostbusters. We got Ray, we've got E-Gun, we've got Slimer up here. Okay, these are cool. I don't collect pops, but if I did, I would get the Ghostbusters. Peter Venkman, and of course Winston. I like Winston's mustache there. Over here in the corner it says C team member for assistance if you want to buy any of this stuff, but we got more of the figures here. They're just out of the box, so you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, including the Terror Dog. And then down here, out of the box, displayed is the firehouse, the car, and the Slimer. Also, one of the proton blasters. That's pretty neat. And then another case over here that has the rest of the model displays. There's a little glare there, but that's the New York Public Library. We've got all of the Ghostbusters there, including the Ray one we couldn't find, which they have in this store, by the way. They have all of this stuff in this store. They've got the Stay Puft in here. I had to back up. A little glare there. They got all this stuff in this store as well for sale. Pull over. No, it's a cardigan. Thanks for noticing. Gotta get my Dumb and Dumber quote. This is one of the newer Slimer merch items that just came into play. That Slimer on the back there, it says Slimer. New Ghostbusters merch. Also have this one over here. Oh wait, I've already shown that. Man, should I buy it? I think I should. We'll see. And one more time with the Universal music. That is so cool. All right, that was all Ghostbusters to see in the tribute store. I didn't.
Nobody likes them. Nobody likes them.
They don't like the Ghostbusters.
No, they're terrible. Ah!
What'd they do to you? Let me guess. They tried to bust.
Really?
There's a good chance there's something Ghostbusters inside the Universal Studios store. Back up towards the front. Let's check it out. Okay, I'm quite shocked, but it makes sense. There is nothing Ghostbusters inside the official store here at the end of the park, or beginning of the park. It's all about how you look at it, right? Because I believe everything in this store, of course, is officially licensed Universal stuff. Now, Ghostbusters, not an official brand anymore. They are borrowing that brand from Sony Pictures. So anything you see in the park that is Ghostbusters currently today for Universal, Sony Pictures had to allow it. So that makes sense they don't have any of that stuff in their premiere store. Just a thought. I may be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's what happened. Of course, we gotta mention Jurassic Park here. I love Jurassic Park. And there's only a few more places to check before the Mega Movie Parade. I am so stoked to go watch this Mega Movie Parade again. The Ghostbusters float is incredible. If you haven't seen it yet, you're about to. Check this out. I just rode this a week ago. I must have walked right past this. Didn't even realize this was here. We are in the gift shop of Men in Black Alien Attack. Some of the same stuff we've already seen, but we've got a Code Green. That's what I'm calling Ghostbuster finds. Code Green. Kind of like Code Orange, but green like Slimer. Ghostbuster finds right here in Men in Black. Also, this hat I've seen out and about is very popular. I haven't seen any anywhere else in the park today. They do have a few more here in the Men in Black Alien Attack gift shop if you're looking for that hat. There's also some other stuff down here that we've already seen before. Have we seen you before? It says you speak. What do you say? He doesn't work. And I always show this. Every time I come in here over the years, this is an original Men in Black logo here on this original drink cooler. I hope this never goes away. It's always hiding over here. The original logo for the attraction. That's so cool. Also, a week ago, I rode E.T. Adventure. A little over a week ago. It was the night I came for the movie parade. So, I checked the E.T. Adventure store just to make sure there was no Ghostbusters stuff. So that means I've walked all the way around, some on, some off camera, and checked every nook and cranny of Universal Studios Florida. So I have shown you everything Ghostbusters as far as merchandise at Universal Studios Florida. Now it's time for the great movie parade and the sensational show. Much ahead. And now planted right here at the City Walk Starbucks, I'm waiting for my fiance. Chris the girl will be joining us. She's been out spooky shopping in the Orlando area. This will be the first time she's seen the Mega Movie Parade in person. And there she is.
Here.
How was the spooky shopping?
Very successful.
Good.
A lot of great stuff.
Make sure you check out her video. I'll put a
you.
link in the description below.
Thank you.
All right, we both got Starbucks, and here we go. Both pass holders to Universal Studios Florida. This will be your first time ever seeing the Mega Movie Parade.
I'm so excited. I've never been so excited to see a parade in my entire life. I can't wait.
You will love the Jaws part. I'm so excited for you to watch that. Of course, the Ghostbusters part and the T-Rex.
The whole thing. I can't wait for the whole thing yet.
We're about to see it. Now, I'm not going to show all of that, just the Ghostbusters. I've already shown all of that. We're just highlighting Ghostbusters today, but that video is out there. Make sure you check out Chris the Girl on YouTube. I'll put a link to her channel below. Also, I'll put a link to the full Mega Movie Parade about a week and a half ago.
Yeah.
I was just here.
Yeah.
All right, this is the first time I've been to Minions Cafe where I got the pizza. It's technically like a flatbread. It's got meatballs and mozzarella. And Chris got the Minions Tots and PB&J. We've got this before. This is a good appetizer for the big show. We're hoping we don't have inclement weather for the rest of the night. Oh man, we just got some loud thunder. So 35 minutes into the great movie parade. Oh my gosh. We're hoping right now, we're praying that it happens. Thunder and lightning. Thunder. Oh my gosh. This is crazy. Look at the palm trees. All right, so worst case scenario, I'll have to pause this video and come back another night to continue it. Because we have to get everything Ghostbusters. That's the whole point. This is insane. We're just kind of hanging out here. Dudley Moore star. Man, I love me some Dudley Moore. My favorite Dudley Moore movie? Arthur. I wish I had a dime for every dime I had. We've got hail. Freaking hail.
Honestly, I think we should close the doors. It's hailing. Okay, never mind.
Oh my gosh, chunks of ice. Wow. People running out there in that hail. Take cover. And here you go, a piece of hail in my hand. Incredible. It's so cold. It has been storming for over an hour. It is 6:30, no Mega Movie Parade. I feel bad for Chris the Girl because she will not see the Mega Movie Parade.
Not today, but there's other times, so it's all right.
That being said, I'm gonna pause this video. I'm not gonna make you wait. We'll come back to complete everything Ghostbusters at Universal Studios Florida. It's gonna be a multiple night video. And just like that, the first chance I could get back here to Universal Studios Florida, 5 nights later. But check this out. Look at these blue skies. Okay, there's a cloud over there. Oh no.
In just 15 minutes, today's Universal Mega Movie Parade will begin.
Yeah, it's gonna happen. Are you ready for the Ghostbusters float? Again, if you want to see the whole parade, I'll put a link in the description below. It's already there. The opening day of the Mega Movie Parade. Everyone's out here. Look at this. I feel so bad for Chris. She was so excited to come out here 5 nights ago and see the parade, but she will catch it. Sorry, babe. I can't wait for you to see it. You're gonna love it. See you later, trolls. Good to see you. All right, right behind the trolls. Here it is. Oh my gosh, it can't be. It can't be. It's the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. Check this out, the Spanglers leading the way. This is so freaking awesome. This is my second time seeing this. We've got Louis Tolley, we've got Janine. Oh, I think they pointed over here. I think they're looking. This is so cool. Oh man, it's coming. So we got Gozer, of course. Oh, I think someone slimed you. They slimed you. Slimer got her. Look at this, Janine and Louis. Hey, Louis.
Really good financial investment.
Oh yeah?
Hang on to that shirt, okay? So
Can I come to the party? Can I come to the party?
you can always come to the party.
Yeah! All right, here we go. We got Winston and Egon. Really good Winston and Egon there. Dude, that's amazing. Oh, okay, here comes the float. Look at this. We got Gozer up here. We got Ray and Peter battling Gozer. We got the 2 terror dogs. Spook Central, and of course, we got Mr. Stay Puft. Hey, he's a sailor. All right. Wow. There's Gozer up there.
Don't worry. We handle this kind of thing
All the time. Look at this. And we got Slimer in the hot dog cart. We're going to go around and get different angles. That is so cool. I haven't seen this yet. I was on the other side. Right across from 30 Rock in New York City. I pinpointed that filming location last month, Ghostbusters. And then you got the containment unit and the mini Stay Puft on the other side. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna let these floats go by. I'm gonna reposition myself in the park so I can catch the other side of the float for you. Isn't this awesome? And the Ghostbusters are back in New York City. This is awesome. So amazing. Gonna let the camera roll for you folks so you can see this side. You're back in New York. It's good to see you. Man, they're so good. That's a really good Egon. There you go. The light's a little better here. Look at Gozer. Zoom in on Gozer for you. Really good Gozer.
It's the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. Ray, this looks extraordinarily bad.
All right, so on this side, get her. Speaking of get her, the librarian ghost. Yeah, that's right. I love you too. There's the librarian ghost. No human being stacks books like this. This is so amazing to see it in front of the former Spooktacular show. Remembering it from my youth, my first visit ever, Universal Studios Florida. And look at that, in front of Ghostbusters HQ. Hollywood Rip Ride Rocket, the Ghostbusters. Right in front of the New York Public Library, the librarian goes. This is so amazing. Talent. Look at that. This chick is toast. Woo! Man, I'm so pumped right now. New York in the background. It's so freaking amazing. Busters. Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. No one steps on Spook Central in my town. It's so amazing. All right, so that means we have one more thing, Ghostbusters, to show you left in this video. And look at this, a little HHN update. They have set out some displays for a scare zone here. All right. It looks kind of nautical. Looks kind of Jaws. Pardon our dust. We are in the process of transforming their park into Halloween Horror Nights. There's a boat. The lights are on in Central Park. In about an hour, the sensational show, the sensational symphonic spectacular. I've recorded this as well, the whole thing. I will also put a link, of course, put a link to that in the description below. Make sure you check out the whole show. It starts at 9 p.m. and we're here for the Ghostbusters. Here we go! Freaking awesome. Staple Marshmallow Man. There he is. Woo! This is so cool. There's Slimer. Ah! Look at the drones. Such a fantastic show. There you have it, everyone. Everything Ghostbusters at Universal Studios Florida in summer 2024. It took me almost a week, but I did it. We did it. Yeah! Look at that timing. Looks like they're all closed up for the last horror makeup show. An opening day attraction. All right, guys. Well, exactly. I'd like to thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please feel free to like, subscribe, share, all that stuff. I am Tampa J. I love the Ghostbusters. I love Universal Studios Florida. And I love you guys. I'll see you all real soon. As I always say, there's much ahead. So know you're awesome. Know you're loved. And no matter who you are, what you're going through, just know that there's always much ahead for you, my friend. Yes, I'm talking to you. And the Ghostbusters. See you in the fall, Ghostbusters. Can't wait to walk through the house. We'll be there, much ahead.